Hello everybody and welcome to the start of the Euros on That's Football. It's all starting here. We've got the trophy, we've got the score, we've got me, and it's starting and I'm very, very excited. And what a way to start these Euros than with a game of football, because it is the Euros. But what a way to start it with the Euros being Italy against Turkey. I mean, look, it's a dream. It's a dream game in many ways. Not because it's Italy-Turkey, but because it's a good game to start off. It's a good game to start off. I have Italian connections, as some people may know, and I do want Italy to do well. When I think about Italy, I think about Italian football. I do. I love it. I love the Italianity. Baggio, Vialli, Mancini, who is now the manager. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I want Italy to do well. But both these teams are considered the dark horses of the tournament. Now, I don't think it's a good thing to be considered a dark horse of the tournament because, you know, I think over the years there's been many a team that's been considered the dark horses. I remember Ivory Coast all those years ago, and they were in the group of death, and I don't think they got out of it. Belgium, you know, it doesn't always deliver, and I think I think an outsider can almost be, well, they could do well, and then they don't do well. So I'm interested to see how it's going to go. Italy are favourites for this game, says Annie Bro. Well, let's go through the team news. Now, if anybody can do me a favour, because I've literally just come over from the United Stand, which I'm sure some of you have as well, and you're very welcome. Now, first of all, please do subscribe, because we're very, very close to 419,000. You're very welcome on this channel. We're doing every game this weekend as a watch-along, so get involved. If you're thinking about watching a game on your own, don't watch it on your own. Get involved in the That's Football chat. We will be doing every game, even North Macedonia against Austria. So get involved. We will be splitting the screen on some. Like, I've got Jordan with me tomorrow, who's Welsh. And it's not his fault. He supports Wales. He was born there. It's Switzerland, Wales. Lots to get involved in. But this game obviously is going to be first. And it's Italy versus Turkey as our opener. I'm very excited that it's actually happening. It's on the BBC if you're watching in the UK. Good luck to Turkey. Of course, well, let's go through the team news, actually. Let's go through the team news. So, team news, let me just get it up. Oh, that's what she said. And it's here. Just putting the tweet out. I should have done that before I went live, really. It's a bit like going to the toilet before you go on a long car journey. Really, you should always tweet before you're live because you're just taking up time where you could be chatting. So let me just get that out. There we go. Lovely. Loving the graphics from Drawty as well. Big up him. Thanks everyone who's tuning in. Italy to win the Euros, says Mohamed Aziz. Well, we can talk about that in a moment. Let's go through the team news. So for Turkey, in goal, they've got Kaka, they've got Selic, Demiral, Sionku and Meraz. Obviously, Demiral, everyone will know him from Juventus. Sionku from Leicester. Yoksulu, Karaman, Tufan, Yazici, Kalanoglu and Yilmaz. A lot of people like Yilmaz, the number 17 up front. Kalanoglu, as we know, from AC Milan. So there's a few players in there. I think the thing with Turkey is traditionally that Turkey are always a good team that you might not know some of their players because traditionally you never really left the Turkish league because Turkish football is proper intense. It's proper rivalries, and a lot of these players would traditionally be playing for the Turkish sides. You wouldn't necessarily know them unless you follow Turkish football. But obviously we've seen more of that with the likes of Kabak and Demiral and Sionku and Kalanoglu. So Kabak is on the bench for them, of course. The Italian team, Donnarumma, as you know, free agent this summer. Florenzini at PSG. Bonucci and Chiellini, I'm sure you know about them. Spinazzola, Barella. I really like Barella, number 18. Jorginho, Chelsea. Locatelli, number 5. Keep an eye on him. I think he's going to move this summer, isn't he? Keep an eye on him. Berardi, Immobile and Insigne as their front three. And on the bench, they've got players such as Belotti, Bastoni, Bernardeschi, Chiesa. Chiesa's a very good player. In fact, some people had Chiesa as an outsider for top goal scorer. He's not going to do that from the bench. But interested in Italy. Does anybody know what's happened with Verratti then? Because I haven't paid any attention to that. Obviously, a lot of things been going on today and the last few days, as I'm sure some of you are aware. After a year of being delayed, it's time for the beautiful game to be played. Bring it on, says Daniel Hopkins. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. And I'm so pleased that we've got some fans in the ground. I think behind the closed I'm very grateful for the Premier League and La Liga and Champions League for getting the tournaments played and that. But I think when it comes to a summer tournament, you've got to do it. And I was looking there. Turkey have got the youngest average age in their squad. Yilmaz is a player to keep an eye on up front. Let's see what he's on. I love these tournaments. It makes you feel continental. It makes you feel like a culture vulture in relation to football, because you start learning about all these players that I'd never watched Turkey play Italy. Never. But in the Euros, I'm all over it. Like jam on toast. After a year of being delayed, we've read that. I'm excited. I've read it twice. Hi, Mark. Verratti not involved is an interesting one. He's not on the bench either. I hope Turkey do well. Very young, exciting team. Well, he's very injury prone, Verratti. And he is injured, says Advath. So, yeah, I don't know how long he's going to be out for. But he is injured. Pellegrini and I was just going to mention Pellegrini, Emir. So I don't know if anybody. I'm very interested in that. Pellegrini's a very good player as well. Verratti's a very good player. I think both of those would probably start. Do we know how long they're going to be out for? Selic at right back is one to look out for, Joe. I think he plays for Lille. And he's a player that has been linked with teams like Arsenal as well. Mirel says Turkey are terrible. I don't think Turkey are terrible. I think you're wrong there. I'll go through some of the results that Turkey have had in football recently, because it'd be no point me telling you what they've done in netball or anything like that. So Turkey's recent results have been as follows. They beat Moldova 2-0. They drew with Guinea. They beat Azerbaijan. They drew with Latvia. They smashed Norway 3-0. They beat the Netherlands 4-2 in March. They lost to Hungary. They beat Russia. They drew with Serbia. They drew with Russia. They drew with Turkey. Serbia. They didn't draw with themselves. They lost to Hungary. So they're a little bit all over there. To be honest, they are a little bit all over there. I'm not quite sure why they are everybody's dark horse, really. But I think they're a young team, and I think that's probably what it's all about. They're growing as a team. Now, Italy, managed by Mancini, their record recently, I think they're unbeaten in a long, long time. I mean, they beat the Czech Republic 4-0 in a friendly last week. They beat San Marino in a friendly 7-0 before that. Well, everyone beats them. Lithuania 2-0. Bulgaria 2-0. Northern Ireland 2-0. Bosnia 2-0. Italy, Poland 2-0. Drew with the Netherlands. 0-0 with Poland. They don't concede many goals. And the thing about Italy is, for me, is I love Italian football and I love Italy. But I've got to be honest with you here. They are a quite frustrating team, Italy. They've got a brilliant rhythm of getting through to the latter stages, but they don't all. I mean, Turf says they're unbeaten in 28 games. They don't always play great football, but they're very, very hard to break down. So it's going to be interesting how that pans out. Oh God, what's he saying? It's all right. I've made the graphics guy angry. Apparently, I'm double stacked, and I don't know what he means. I'm double stacked. What does that mean? How can I be double stacked? I've got that there. Oh yeah, I see what he means. I am double stacked, and I can't see why that would be. Well, that's not my fault. I don't know. I don't know why that one's flashing up and then that one's going over the top of there. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. We don't want to be doing this while we're live. I've lost momentum now. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's better. That'll just have to do. Top left corner, double stacked, yes. Font clash on timer. Where is the timer? If you can spot the timer, you're better than me. I don't even know where it is. Yeah, it's because it needs to be in black. Okay, we'll sort that. Technical stuff when you're live. This is what happens. Okay, so yeah, talking about Turkey, they can flatter to deceive a little bit, which is interesting. But They don't concede many goals. They have been unbeaten in 28 games, and I'm hoping that I'm just very excited for this tournament. Really, very excited for this tournament. And Italy's midfield is one of the best of the tournaments as Ram, and it hasn't got Verratti. It hasn't got Verratti in it, and it hasn't got Pellegrini in it. So it's Barella, Locatelli, and Jorginho tonight. Watch Locatelli tonight, says Jack. He's the DM we need. Well, I'm just going to look at Locatelli because I don't know who he's been linked to. I know he's going to move, but I don't know where he's going to go. And he is a very good player to keep an eye on, Locatelli. 23 years of age. He's ready. Teammate backs 30 million star to shine at Arsenal. He'll be a bargain. Arsenal keeping close on Locatelli. So Arsenal are the team that's being linked to him. He's currently got a couple of years left on his contract. And I mean, he will move because he plays for Sassuolo. I always get very sceptical with Italian midfielders like Barella. I remember when Barella moved and he went to Inter, Tonali. You know, they always stay. They always tend to stay in Italy. So I'm not convinced he will come out of Italy. I mean, Verratti's one of the few that has. But it's he's an interesting one. Locatelli is linked to City and Juve, says Ram. I guarantee he will stay in Italy. Locatelli is young, talented, and a good grab in this transfer market, says Vignesh. We'll keep an eye on Locatelli. If you want to know what number he is, he's wearing the number 5. Barella is 18, and obviously Jorginho, you know. Berardi is 11, Immobile is 17, and 10 is Insigne. I like this balance of this Italian team because there's not a superstar in it, really. It's just a balanced, good side. And I think that, you know, it's a tough group as well. I mean, look, let's just mention that. You know, we can all do previews, we can all predict, but the reality is that this is a good group. You know, England's group's a bad group because even if you beat everybody, you've still got to play Portugal, France, or Germany. If you're in Italy's group, you're not going to play any of those teams. So you've got a very good chance of getting quite deep into the tournament if you can get out your group. Italy playing Turkey tonight, but then it's Wales, Switzerland tomorrow night. And of course, that means Wales have got to play Italy and Turkey. So Switzerland's a massive game for Switzerland and Wales tomorrow, because if you win that game, you give yourself a real chance of getting out the group. You lose that game, you've got to try and get something, you know, your tournament's basically over, really. Wales lose tomorrow and it's over, because I don't see them getting much out of Italy and Turkey. Verratti's not fully fit. I wish Chiesa was playing, says Gavin7. I'm a little bit surprised that he's gone and benched Chiesa, to be honest with you. I think Chiesa's a very, very interesting player. And as I said, some people were tipping him to be one of the goal scorers, which he isn't going to be because he's not on the pitch. But they've gone with Berardi, who is, I can't remember what club he plays for. He's another one. He's from the same one. He's from that same club, Sassuolo, with Locatelli. So, you know, interesting that he's been picked. And obviously Chiesa not chosen. In Chiellini we trust, says Chris Groves. I love the Italian centre-backs, but yeah, you know what? It's almost a battle of the centre-backs, isn't it? You've got Demiral and Sionku, who we both know, playing for Turkey, and then you've got Bonucci and Chiellini at centre-back for Italy. So could be quite, I mean, score prediction-wise, what are you going to go for? I would say I'm going to go for... I think it'll be tight. I think it's going to be tight. I'm going to go with a 1-0 win in this game. I'm going to go for a 1-0 win for... Italy. Yeah, I'm going to go with Italy on this one, 1-0. So this game's being played in Rome. There are fans there. Look, it's not packed, but I think in relation to the stadiums we've been used to recently, that still feels like there's an atmosphere. It's not a packed ground, but you can see fans there. There's a bit of atmosphere, which is what we need in these sorts of tournaments. So we'll see how it goes in that sense. I just had a few messages here. Oh yeah, the Anthony Martial to Real Madrid stuff, I just don't think it's true. And Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Get your score predictions in. Some people are going 4-0 to Italy. I quite like that. 2-0 to Turkey, says Zakaria. 2-1 Turkey. There is pressure on the Italians, says Horizon. Well, it's in Italy. I mean, I think one of the interesting things about this tournament is going to be how people travel. Italy, says that guy. And 100k, 1,000k on Italy now, says Allstate. Seb, what's the matter? Whoa. We're not having anything like that. Are you... Right, just let him watch the telly, please. 1-0 Italy, says Profitian. And love the opera singing, says Lynn Hall. I can't hear it. Is it Mario Balotelli? Time to say goodbye. La 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 la. Is that him? I like him. La 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 la. It's time to say goodbye. That's what we'll be singing to Scotland and Wales in a week and a half. Mario Balotelli. No, what's his name? It's Bocelli. That's it. It's like Croatia names always end in ich, and a lot of Italian names ending in e. Belotti, Bonucci, Pellegrini, Jorginho, who's probably Brazilian roots, to be fair. Baraldi, Florenzi, Locatelli. You know. How's the weather today over there, Mark? It's very cloudy, actually, Chinmay. I think tomorrow is going to be better. But, yeah. De Cesare doesn't end in E, actually. You're right. Are Italy the dark horses? Says Dave. Whoa, what's happening here? She's on some... I thought she was actually flying. She's not. I think it's always weird to say Italy are the dark horses. But you know what? I'll put it on Twitter this afternoon. And I do think that you can call Italy dark horses, because I think France are massive favourites. So how can you say that Italy aren't dark horses when you've got a team in this tournament that are huge favourites? So yeah, I think that will be the case. That will be the case. Time to... Opinions on Scotland's chances, says Wellman. Probably quite similar to Wales' chances, really. They've got to get off to a good start, Scotland. They've got to beat Czech Republic on Monday afternoon, set up a big game against England, and then final game becomes a cup final. If they lose to Czech Republic, then obviously England's a big game. But you know, I think Scotland's hardest game is probably Croatia, which is their last game. That doesn't mean Croatia are better than England, but I think they will be up for England. I'm suddenly feeling patriotic to Italy, singing Nessun Dorma in my living room. Is that what he's singing? Nessun Dorma, Nessun Dorma. La 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 la. La 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 la. Anyway, enough of that. Okay, Andrea Bocelli is singing. I love that, but to be fair, I'd like to see Mario Balotelli spelt out of tune. Whatever happened to Mario Balotelli? Oh, it's always me. Do you hate Mancini, Mark? Dylan, I don't hate Mancini. I bloody loved Mancini growing up. I absolutely adored him. I thought he was absolutely incredible. I tell you what's going on there. That goes see-through, which means my groin is actually see-through. I don't know why I thought that would go through to my pants, but that's a good thing that it's not. Something kinda ooh, jumping on my choo-choo, something. Why am I singing bloody... Not Atomic Kitten, I don't even know their names. Girls Allowed. Girls are allowed. Everybody's allowed on here. You're all welcome. Make sure you subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. I'm getting excited. 10 minutes to go before the Euros kick off for real. But no, I love Mancini. I loved him as a player. I was a very young lad. Italy, Mancini, Vialli, they were the two players that I first remember. And you've got to remember, when I was a lad, we didn't have Sky Sports, didn't exist. We had, basically the World Cup would happen or the Euros would happen and you'd hear about all these players. I didn't know who played for Barcelona. I didn't know who played for Juventus. And then England would play a friendly against Italy and you'd see these players like Mancini and Vialli and you'd be like, you just talk about them for 2 years. Oh, my favourite players from Italy are Mancini and Vialli, because you wouldn't see them for 2 years. The football world is such a small place now. It's fantastic, but Mancini and Vialli were two Italian players I knew growing up. And you'd be down the park and I'd be like, I'm Italy, Mancini to Vialli, to Mancini to Vialli, to Vialli. How's he done that? Mancini. That was it. I only knew two players, Mancini and Vialli, because I've always loved Italy. Baggio was a little bit after them. Retro. I'm talking like late 80s, early 90s here. I think they won. I think Sampdoria won the league, didn't they, as well, with those two as well. So they played together there as well. Rest in peace, Kipster. Yeah, Salamo. Yes, definitely. Very hard day for a lot of people. But look, what a response! Fabrizio Romano tweeting about it. Marcus Rashford tweeting about it. His YouTube channel going from 8,000 to over 20,000. I don't know what it's at now. And I think the great thing about that, and look, what happened this morning is not going to happen again. But I think the great thing about that, because I'm not going to talk about the thing that set me off, I'm just going to blank that, his last stream that I watched. But I think the great thing about that is, and look, with all due respect, a lot of people said this when Claude died, is that, everyone's all being nice about him now, but how many people were nice to him, telling him how much they liked him when he was actually alive. But the great thing about Alex Kipster is that everybody, this was nothing to do with the fact that he's, unfortunately passed away. This is to do with the fact that everybody was, the last few weeks, he's been in hospital and he's been, coping with this horrible illness. But everyone loved him. Everybody loved him. I was on his... I'm not going to talk about that stream in particular because it just makes me feel sad. But, his tweets, everybody loved him. And I think he knew that as well. And, if you are going to leave, and we're all going to leave at some point, it's a one-way ticket, unfortunately. But to go knowing that everybody loves you, and they did. Everybody absolutely loved him. It's a testament to the lad, really. And, he'll be missed. What a story it was, and I'm just sad that story's over now. Really sad. But yeah, rest in peace, mate. Rest in peace. Oliver Sinclair says life is crap, but life's not fair. I don't think life's crap. Life's not fair, Oliver. But you know what? There's that line, isn't it? It's not how long you're here; it's how hard you burn. And I think that there's another great song I like as well. It's better to burn out than to fade away. And sometimes those ones who aren't here that long burn the bright. Those candles burn the brightest. They burn fast, but they burn the brightest. And I've got to be careful. I can feel it coming now. I know what it feels like. But yeah, just hard day, crushing. And people said, oh, it's because you're a parent and stuff. It's not. I know people who that lad's age younger than that. They're distraught by it. It's nothing to do with that. It's just, it's just not fair. That's the thing. It's not fair. The good die young, as they say. Mark, watch out for a Mexican player called Diogo Levy. He has the potential to be even better than a Salah or Prime Hazard. We ain't going to be playing tonight, is he? If he's in Mexico, it's the Euros. I hope for a tournament with good offensive matches. What do you think, says Per Eric Klassen? I think that's a great point. I think that's an absolutely great point. The players are out on the pitch now. I think that's a great point that we've not... I think this game will be quite tight. I really do. But we've not spoken about that at all. Is it going to... And look, I've not heard anybody talk about this at all, so I think it's a brilliant point there from Per Eric Klassen. I've heard nobody, not even myself, not anybody, and not anybody in the chat, or not anybody, and no big pundits. I've heard nobody say, what sort of tournament do you think it's going to be? Do you think it's going to be a lot of goals? Do you think it'll be quite defensive? Do you think teams are going to really struggle for the because they played a lot of games? I think this game will be quite tight. I hope I'm wrong. We have seen recent tournaments before whereby it's, you get loads of goals in the group stage. You say this is going to be the best tournament ever. Then it goes to the knockout stage, and knockout football can be quite cagey, of course. So I don't know. I think the group stage in the last World Cup was amazing, wasn't it? It was really good, if I remember. But yeah, you can have a defensive theme to a tournament. Italia 90 was very defensive. I think Euro 96 was a little bit defensive as well. So yeah, let's hope so. Is that Insigne on the end? He's not very big, Insigne. But he is stood next to Chiellini. Bloody hell, it's like Chiellini. Oh, I'm not going to say that. It's not. People will say it's heightist. I don't want to be heightist. Nessun dorma, nessun dorma, la 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 la. I'll be doing that all day now. Do you think Wales can do well? And do you remember when you were where you were when England got knocked out by Iceland? Says Joel. I would have been watching it, Joe. Probably was in Iceland, trying to cool down, buying some ice pops. But yeah, I would have. I've wiped that. There's some England games I can tell you exactly where I was. I was in the. I don't know what they call it now. Trent Bridge, Nottingham. Not the TBI, the other side. There was a pub there. They used to call it the Avery. I was in there for England, Argentina, 98. And we got this, it was packed. And we got this really good spot right near the big screen at the front. And we'd started drinking an hour before. And I don't know about you, but when I've had a few beers, I need to go to the toilet. That went all the way to extra time. I never went to the toilet once. And I had about 10 pints. I always remember that. I stubbornly was like, I'll pass out before leaving this game. That was the one where Beckham got sent off. Hi Mark, hope you and your family are well. Out of interest, what would your ultimate Euro 11 be, including players from many countries? Good question, PV. Maybe we can do that at half time. Ultimate. Yeah, we'll do that at half time. What a question. Good question. Good question from PV. Mark, I'm pumped about this tournament. I think it's going to be a low-scoring tournament. Players have had a crazy season. It's only natural for players to tire faster, says Vignesh. And I wasn't doing any sort of sign language there. I was just being a prat. Where is Jordan, Mark? He's on tomorrow. So some of these watch-alongs I'll be doing them on my own. Some of them I will be doing them with other people. And some of them I won't be doing at all. Like Jay and Kev are doing tomorrow night. They're doing Belgium tomorrow. I will be watching it, but I'm at a barbecue, so I will be watching it and I'll be in the chat. But yeah, we're good. We're doing every game this weekend. The plan wasn't to do every game, but we thought, sod it. I can't do all of them, but let's just ask some people to come on. I've got some guests coming on. I'm hoping to get some well-known people from other channels to come on as well. We've got Craig from Anfield Agenda. I've got a couple of others hopefully lined up as well. So yeah, genuinely excited by this tournament, and I hope all you are as well. But I've just got to sort this timer out because it's not in the right frame of mind. Now it is. Change that there. Okay, let's move. Let's go. Hey, ho, here she go. Go a little too high, go a little too low. Hurricane at the end of my toe. I think I'm made of candy. Yo! 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 Name me a good Turkish dish. Kalanoglu. That's not a dish, that's a player. Is goulash, that's Hungarian. Hi pal, been struggling recently and especially due to the loss of Alex. Hope all is well, everyone. We have an amazing community. Zed Jamie, if you are struggling, and look, I'm older than a lot of you. I've seen loss and pain, and I think the older you get, you get more, not used to it, but it hurts the same, but you've been down that road before. They're bringing a bloody ball on a car. They've got a remote control Volkswagen bringing a ball on. I've seen it all now. Volkswagen remote control car. I'd love it to hit the ref. Imagine if it hit the ref and injured them. Anyway, that was crazy. But yes, said Jamie, on a serious note, your mental health is important and you've got a fantastic community here. So, interact, get on with each other. Vignesh says, Adana kebab, doner kebab and baklava. We're off. We're kicked off. The Euros has kicked off on that bombshell. We're up and running. Welcome to the members club, Niall Gallagher. And player rating page for the Euro Watchalongs, Mark, says Rabin. That would have been a good idea, actually. That would have been a good. The ref, it threw me that. Verratti's injured, Pellegrini's injured. We don't know when that's going to happen. Clip the car bit, somebody said. I've never seen anything like that in my life. What's going to happen next? A remote control bringing the ball on. Why don't they put the ball on the back of a camel and get that to bring it on? It's funny. Masaka, is that Italian? Is that Turkish? I love Masaka. I don't know about that. Can we get? Is Masaka? Can we get an answer on that? Can we get an answer? Is Masaka Turkish? Anyway, we've kicked off. It's all kicking off. Euros has kicked off. I'm excited. I'm so excited. What's under here? Give it to Eric Cavani. Pass him the ball and watch him score all the goals. I tell you what, it's a good job that was there. I actually didn't know what was wearing under there. Imagine if it had been something really bad, like could have been a bare chest. Could have been something like could have been my wife's t-shirt. Could have been anything. I'm not doing fancy football now. You got to pump it up for the Euros. Polishing my trophy there. Not there. There. Yeah, I'm loving this. Do you really like it? Is it? We're loving it. We're loving it like that. I love it. I love Italian football. I love Italian food. That's got nothing to do with it. I think I'd like Turkish food if Masaka is from there. And pavlova. Is that from there? I love pavlova. That might actually be Italian. Pavlova. Where's pavlova from? That's that meringue thing with cream and fruit. Ball over the top. He's kept it in! Oh, side netting! He kept it in and it's got into the side netting. Italy are not playing in blue, they're playing in white. And it was Immobile who got there on the front post. Half a chance, but he did really well to keep it in. And Immobile on the front post. Half a chance. Turkish Delight is, yeah. Oh, you don't plant Turkish Delight in my head. You know that. You know I'm going to do a line about Turkish Delight now. Mark, do you think VAR, Joel? You had to ruin it. You had to mention VAR. You had to bring VAR into it. Yeah, but you know what? Summer loving happens so fast. Summer loving happens so fast. I met a girl. No, I'm not. It's not a medley. Yeah, what I was going to say. Summer, Euros, or World Cup, love it. It's like you go into a bubble. I always say this. 3 weeks ago, we were obsessed with our club teams, and we still are. But the Euros or the World Cup kicks in, and you just go, bang. I'm all about international football now. And when it's over, we'll go, fuck international football. International break's back, shove it up your arse. But what people forget is, in some ways, these international breaks are the sex that provides the child. Which sounds very vulgar, but why are you bothered about it? It's the circle of life. Elton John sang about it. He doesn't talk about sex in it, but it's the circle of life. The reality is, if you didn't have the international breaks, you couldn't have the Euros or the World Cup. It's the sacrifice we play, which is another Elton John song, Sacrifice. It's getting a lot of shout-outs. Elton John, don't need it, he's loaded. Mark, do you think VAR will be talking point then, says Joel Morris? No. But yeah, I hate the international break. I constantly slag it off when it happens. But if we didn't have the international breaks, we wouldn't have the Euros. Mark, you pronounce it immobile, not immobile. Immobile. I'm terrible on names, Gwydion. And I should know better. Immobile. I'll try and get that right. Who's everyone wanting to win anyway? Turkey or Italy? We can't give you any other options. They're the only two teams playing. I'm very positive about a Sancho deal. Yeah. Please subscribe, by the way, bottom right-hand corner. You wouldn't believe what I'm about to tell you. We're close to 420,000, which is a round number. Ooh, I love the purple clothes you wear and the way the sunlight beams upon your hair. If you don't know the lyrics, just make them up. So good start from Italy. They're definitely on the front foot here. It's very hard. It's very hard to tell who's who. The picture is absolutely crap on normal TV, and I'm really loathed to go to HD, because if I do, I'm worried about the time. Let's have a look. 5:23, 24. You've got it probably on your bloody screen. Okay, thanks. Is he all right? 31, 32. Let's have a look. Oh, it's all right. I'm gone HD. Oh, that's better. Bloody hell. They do that on purpose. Don't they? They do that on purpose. Have you noticed the degradation of normal TV now to force you onto HD? Like I was like watching that. You know when you're looking out your car window in the morning and it's all frosty and steaming, you're trying to drive like that, or it's foggy. And this is much better. I can see every shirt number now. Get yourself on HD. Get yourself on HD. Watch Copa America. It gets good in the quarterfinals, Mark, says Jeffrey. HD is way better. Yeah, I tell you what, that's like being able to see again. So much better in HD. But sometimes HD can be like a minute behind. It's not worth it, but yeah. Ugly says you were watching in 480p. I think it was in 180p. I think it was in 6p. 8.1 thousand watching. Well, it's hard to say because Champions League games we were getting like 14,000, but I suppose it is Italy versus Turkey in the Euros, so it's good. Welcome everybody. You're very, very welcome. Turkey versus Italy. Shamone. Yeah, please subscribe, bottom right hand corner. It's a good start from Italy. I think it will be a tight start for both games. We are doing every game this weekend, by the way, so make sure you subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. Did they boo the new? Says Wayne Rooney. I think he's talking about did they take the knee? I don't know. I don't think they did take the knee. Not everybody does it, though. Not everybody does it. They don't all do it. How are you, Mark? Says Longler. Okay, I mean, it's nice to get into football, but, you know, if you know, you know. If you don't know, then you don't know. Hey, Mark, how about for the Mark Goldbridge channel, you hop on and make a video out of that? I don't even know what that is. Will I be watching... Will I be watching the Copa America? No. I won't. Rest in peace, Alex, everyone. Yep, good to see. I mean, these teams are going to be defensively very good. Demiral and Sionku at centre-back for Turkey. Obviously, we know Bonucci and Chiellini at the back for Italy. Italy always well organised. Mark, apparently Turkey's CDM is a co. What do you reckon, says Emma James? Well, Jorginho there with a nice pass. Insigne picks it up on the left-hand side. And he kicks it there. But yeah, Italy have got Verratti and Pellegrini to come into this team as well. Here's a question for you. I am wearing my England top. Obviously, we've got the England watch-along on Sunday at 2 o'clock. We've got Wales at Switzerland tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Join me for that. I've got Welsh Jordan on. He's going to get bantered if they lose. I've already got my Zakaria top. Hopefully, it's going to come in time. But yeah, what's the better song? Oh, 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 oh. Ding, 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 ding. It's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming. Football's coming. I purposely haven't listened to that for 3 years. I'll be listening to that on Sunday. Or, you got to hold and give, but do it at the right time. You can be slow or fast, but you must get to the line. They'll always hit you and hurt you. Defend and attack. There's only one way to hit them. Get round the back. Now catch me if you can, because I'm an England man. And I'll stop there. It's not coming home doesn't work, Lewis. It only works with it's coming home. Italy dominating the ball here at the moment. 10 minutes gone. Vindaloo's a bit crap. Most people say it's coming home. I like that. Love's got the world in... It's Italia 90. It's Italia 90. This tracksuit top, somebody asked what is it? It is actually the official England tracksuit top you can get at the moment. I was very tempted to get the England away kit that Seb's got. But oh, he's in down the right-hand side. Cross comes in for Turkey. Edge of the box. Oh, no. He's given a foul. He's given a foul. It's a foul. Italy have won a foul with Barella. You can stand under my umbrella. Ella, under my umbrella. Ella, Mancini's. How old's Mancini now? Here you go. This is not just a football show. It's also a general knowledge quiz. How old is Mancini? Oh, he's younger than I thought. He's younger than I thought. Who remembers when he played for Leicester? I do. He's not 67. Fire up. Big up, Mark. Just remember, everyone, whenever you're feeling sad, there are Arsenal fans out there like me who know true pain. It's coming home, says Chris. He's 56. Nobody's got it right. Nobody's got it right. We've had 51, 67, 58, 53, 56, 54. This isn't how many years it is since Arsenal won the league. It's Mancini's age, if anyone knows. 56. Thomas Jones. Well done. There's the first one. He's not my age. He's way older than me. It's double figures between me and Mancini. Who's everyone going for then? Italy or Turkey? I'm going for Italy. The only day I shout for Turkey is December the 25th. I won't be supporting Turkey in any game actually, because I will support Wales against Turkey. And I will support Italy tonight. And I will probably support Switzerland over Turkey because I like Zakaria. So, yeah, I went 1-0 to Italy. I think it'll be tight. Yeah, it's an education course, of course. If you're into... Is he all right? We checked him. Yokslu, number 5. There he is. Look, he's running across the pitch now. Number 5. Apparently he's quite good for Turkey. Don't know who he plays for, but he's just blocked it. He's blocked it. And it's gone back to the keeper. Yeah, so watch out for number 5. He is the CDM for Turkey. He'll do. It's better than McFred. Done a good job. And, of course, number 5 for... Watch out for the number 5s. Number 5 is Locatelli. He's the player that we were talking about before for Italy. He plays for West Brom, you see. That shows you how many times I've watched West Brom this season. Anyone got anyone in the dream team? Josh says, I want a Jorginho goal. Does Jorginho take penalties for Italy? We're about to find out because it's a penalty to Italy. It's not really. I don't do that. I never do that. Don't boo me. I never do that. I just thought I'd have a bit of a laugh. Matthew says that the ESPN commentary is doing my head in. Mute it and listen to me. The Yilmaz, pure and simple, is the striker for Turkey. Yilmaz, pure and simple, born in a world where love survives. I love that song. Almaz, that is. Wonder if he was Turkish. Locatelli's just fouled Ozan there. Depay's going to shell United what United lost. Yeah, Sunday night. I'll be on that one. But we are doing every game as a watch along this weekend, and it may continue. You know, set yourself a little target. How many games of the Euros are you going to watch? We're doing every game this weekend, so tune in and make sure you subscribe. Bottom right hand corner. We're trying to get up to 920k tonight. Which Turkish player that is currently playing would you like at United, says Alpa? Good question. I'd probably take the centre-back. I'd probably take Sionku. I think Sionku and Maguire would work really well. You could take their backup right back. I don't think there's anyone in their midfield. I mean, all of their midfield is probably better than us. But, yeah. Hold on. Happy? Chris, I'm doing the Scotland games. Don't worry. Scooby-Doo, I'll be there at 2 on Monday. Scooby-Doo. I'm gonna be there. I've got some iron brew and I'll be there. A pint of iron brew, get it in, and I'll have I can't think of anything else. Batter me a Mars bar, and I've lost it. Just had a £10 bet with a mate about Turkey winning. Biggest mistake of my life, says Martin. Only when the tournament kicks off, do you really realise what a prat you've been betting on Turkey. They'll be out before June the 15th, which is impossible, but they're basically out already. Would you take England winning the Euros, but United gets relegated? No, God, no. No. Josu, I wouldn't. Somebody said to me, would you, Insigne. Oh, crap. Absolute crap. Lovely 1-2. And he's in the box, and he's tried to curl it, and he's nearly at the corner flag. Good build-up play. He played the 1-2 himself. But it's no goal. It's no goal. Yeah, but going back to what Josu said there, would I take England winning the Euros but United get relegated? No, absolutely not. That's like saying, would you have all your family kidnapped for a year if you could have a day driving around in a Ferrari with Lewis Hamilton? I mean, I'm sure it's a nice drive, but I want my family back, thanks. Yeah, God, United get relegated but England win the Euros. Oh, yeah, that's well worth it. I mean, there's not a lot I would take England doing at the detriment of Manchester United. England win the World Cup and United finish outside the top 4 for 1 year. Can I email you? I'd have to think that through. I'd like England to do well, but not at the detriment of my football club. No. Those days are gone. Maybe when I was a youngster, no. But I'm not. I support England. I'm English, but I'm not massively bothered. Everyone seems to know the score. They've seen it all before. Oh, they just know. They're so sure that England's gonna throw it away, gonna blow it away. But I know they can play, 'cause I remember 3 lines on a shirt. Jules Rimet still gleaming. That does look like Jules Rimet, actually. It's not Jules Rimet, it's the Euros. But 30 years ahead, never stop me dreaming. You know the worst thing about that song, 30 Years of Hurt? It's now nearly 60 years of hurt. Oh, I thought he'd scored. It's Chiellini with a shot from about 30 yards. The technique's good, but it's always wide. Kabak's on the bench, Kenin. Kabak is on the bench. Please smash a like on the video, by the way, and share the video. We're trying to get up to 10,000 watching tonight, so share the video and make sure you subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner. It wasn't Chiellini, it was Bonucci. I always get them two mixed up. You know what it is? It's the hair. Don't worry, on Saturday, on Sunday night, me and Craig are doing the Holland game. You won't mix us up with the hair. I'm not saying anything else. For school, Italy team because my teacher said I am, says David. Okay. Sweden would do better if Zlatan was in the squad. They've got Isaac up front. Bonucci and Chiellini are basically the same people, says Raheem. Yeah, if you know, you know. Good shot. Oh, penalty ref. Oh, ref. Penalty ref. Penalty ref. Penalty ref. Ref. Immobile. Penalty ref. 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 Penalty ref. Come on, ref. Oh, he's not going to give it. Sionku. Immobile shoots and he's never going to give it. He's got his hands across his groin. He won't give that. Play on. That wasn't a pen, FIFA merchant. It wasn't. No pen. Corner to Italy. 20 minutes gone. Italy just... If I used to do this like percentage-wise. What's the percentage chance of each team scoring at the moment? On the 20-minute mark, I would say there is a 70% chance of Italy scoring and a 30% chance of Turkey. In fact, this is going to be my thing for the Euros. I haven't done it for 2 years. Every sort of 10-15 minutes, I'll tell you the percentage of the next goal being scored. There's a 70% chance that Italy will score the next goal, which would be the first goal, and a 30% chance Turkey will score it. That's the sway of the game. We're going to call it the Goldbridge sway. Like this. Oh, it's a great save by the keeper from a corner. It's Chiellini that time. You can tell it's Chiellini. He looks like Bonucci, but 40 years older. Cross comes in. Good header. It's a bit straight at the keeper, but it'll be another corner. Here it comes. Insigne with a cross. Oh, yeah. Oh, he was offside anyway. People are saying it was a good save. I thought it was straight at him. Oh, Chiellini's offside here anyway. Tried to do a little John Barnes flick there. Didn't work. He was offside. Mark, I think we will also see the true potential of players like Pogba and Bale, which we see a little less when they play for their clubs. Yeah, I predicted Pogba to be player of the tournament. Remember that? Who did I predict top scorer? Giroud. Yeah, I might be wrong on that one. I might be wrong on that one. We'll see. Turkey on the break. Italy just sweep up like a road sweeper, sweeping up the rubbish and putting it into the gutter. Italy slowing it down. Chiellini and Bonucci are fire, says Ossen. Here we go again. Italy. Terrible ball decision there by, I think it was Barella. But it comes out... No, this is Barella. Now it's Florenzini. Get used to the Italians. Goldbridgini. He knows all his... what's that orange drink? You know what I'm on about. In the silly little bottle. Orange. I think it's got bits in it. I want to say Tropicana, but it's not. Barella's the... Pardon? Orangina. That's the one. Orangini. he doesn't play for Italy. Is Orangina an Italian drink? Could be. Bonucci's number 18, 24 is Florenzini. Number 8 is Jorginho. Get used to these Italian team players. They're going all the way to the semis. I'm convinced of it. Spinazzola's number 4. Come on. Hello, Mark. Just wondering what happened to Ricky. He hasn't been since his last fan cam, nor has he updated his Twitter. I spoke to him yesterday, Aaron. I think he's just taking a bit of a break. A fast attack against Italy in their serious... He's been on holiday as well. You know, Ricky always gets good holidays. A fast attack against Italy and they're in serious trouble. Them two centre-backs are dinosaurs. I thought Turkey would cause more of a threat, says Sean Turner. I think Sean always comes up with a good tactical point. But you know what, Sean? I don't know whether people agree with me on this. It's a tight game, says Advath. I don't know whether people agree with me on this, but I was saying earlier that I wouldn't start Rashford, and I wouldn't start Sterling, and I wouldn't start Sancho. I'd start Harry Kane. I'd play Rice and whoever next to him, but I would actually start Foden, Grealish and Mount. Because I think in international football, it's about technique and it's not about speed, which is why I think Italy won't concede many goals. International football, you don't really see a lot of teams catching you on the break. Oh shit, Turkey are on the break. They're not really. It's quite organised international football and it's a little bit slower. I think Grealish, Mount and Foden are technical players that would be very, very good in international football. I think Rashford, Sterling, they're more flair players, fast flair players. So I just sort of disagree with you there a little bit, Sean. We'll see how it pans out the tournament, but I think technical players are international players. Yeah. Mark, I can't seem to send super chats on United Stand. It keeps failing. I'm from Australia, so I never miss the morning show. I've sent a DM on Insta. Thank you, Aaron. I don't know why that would be, but obviously it works here. Thanks for the super chats if you're doing any. And please... There's a wall behind me. I always know it's there. But you know when you don't know, you're not quite sure if the wall's there, and you think, if it wasn't, I'm gone. There is a wall there. So it's a bit like... We did this at school once, actually. You know that thing where you trust? You stand up and you have somebody behind you and you have to just let yourself go and then they catch you. I mean, it wasn't done in the playground. That would be stupid. This was done in a drama lesson. And I like a laugh. So the person in front of me did the trust thing and I just stepped away. 6 stitches in the back of their head. I didn't really. But they just had a bit of a bang. But yeah. You can't put a price on comedy, as I've always said. You can't put a price on a laugh. Lovely ball in there. Is Insigne, goes wide to the left back. I keep forgetting his bloody name. Can't keep calling him the left back. Spinazzola. Think about Spinazzola. International football is more about ball play. Grealish, Foden and Mount ideal. Sustain Grayson. Just look at the last 2 Spain teams that won it. I totally agree. Don't have any mates to watch these games with, so thanks for doing these streams, mate. Much appreciated, says Liam Sharples. Yeah, if you're thinking about watching North Macedonia against Austria, you can do it with us. We are doing them all over the weekend. So yeah, if you feel like you want to indulge. Good cross comes in, headed away by the West Brom CDM number 5. I disagree. I think the Prem is on fire. It's so fast and fluid. I think that where we can be effective in this year is Ollie ball counter, says Sean Turner. Yeah, but the thing about that, Sean, is that do you think these international teams are going to allow themselves to be countered? You can only counter a team that wants to play high up, and I don't think international teams do that. Mark, what do you think of Torres from Finland being top scorer? We'll see. Wild shot there from the edge of the box from Barella. I tell you what, that shot didn't go under the umbrella. Oh, that was a penalty. Come on, ref. Come on. Hey, up. Might look like a penalty to me. He's not going to give it. Mark, what do you think? I've done that one. And what's the new Mark Goldbridge video going to be? Will it be taking a dog for a walk? Says Ewan Block. Yeah, I could do that. Thanks for the super chats, by the way. Keep sharing the video with the share button. We're trying to get up to 10,000. It might be an impossible ask tonight, but please do share the video and smash a like and get involved. You're very, very welcome. Who takes penalties for Italy? I'm told it is Jorginho, but I might be wrong about that. Here's Spinazzola. He's coming forward. The fullbacks have done quite well. What a crap pass. He's rubbish. He's rubbish. Spin on that, Spinazzola. Bit stop-start this game. I disagree, Mark. I'd start one winger. It offers a more direct option with diversity in play wide. Oh, I agree, Sam. He will do that. He will do that. Spinazzola again. I think, I must admit, is Spinazzola, left-hand side. Past one, edge of the box, Insigne. He's got the little tricks, Insigne. He reminds me of an Italian Aguero. It's on the BBC. I'm just talking about him, Himanshu. Yeah, man. Yes, man. Who do you think will be the breakout player in this tournament, says Matthew Azizi? Good question. I've got absolutely no idea. Mark, how is it I'm 7 years older than Chiellini and he looks like my dad? Footballers really don't age well. Cross to the back post, punched away by the keeper. And it will be a throw into Italy. I thought he was going to give a foul there. Fair play, ref. Oliver says, can you give my dad a shout out? He's a big fan. It's on the BBC if you want to watch the match in the UK, Maddie. I don't know what it is in other countries. It will be down to broadcasting rights. Rice holding. Hold on. Cross to the back post. Headed wide by Immobile. Rice holding Jack and Foden, front three of Rashi, Kane and Sancho. They will murder all these defensive slow teams. Still think Bruno's winning the comp. Rice holding, Jack and Foden, front three of... It's too attacking, Sean. I like it, but it's too attacking. I mean, let's not forget, we can all talk about that. He'll play two holding midfielders and he'll probably play a back five. If he plays two holding midfielders and a back five, he can only play three attackers. One's Harry Kane. So that means you've got two slots. You might not even start Mount, Foden or Grealish. Is the VAR in this game, Robert? I believe there must be. But Italy have had nine attempts. Turkey have had none. I wasn't talking in German and English there, meaning none and none. They've literally had nine, and Turkey have had none. Immobile is the penalty taker, says Azil. I will rant about Southgate if he plays defensive. Yeah. We're dying over here with ESPN. We have these screens going too on the coaches and this rubbish bird's eye shot of the game, says Daniel Luciano. Apologies for American watchers of this game. Big up for Drawty with the graphics, by the way. Fantastic job. Do make sure you subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. We're trying to get up to 420k tonight. You can do that by subscribing in the bottom right-hand corner. Dylan Levitt to be the breakout player of the tournament. I'd love that, Joshua Bowwater. I really would. On a serious note, breakout players of the tournament. I mean, a breakout player doesn't have to be a young player. You know, I mean, you've got to be relative. You can't be a breakout player at 35. But I do think Alexander Isak at Sweden could be a breakout player. I mean, all right, he's not 15, but he's... I think he's ready to take the next step in his career domestically, and if he had a big tournament internationally, you know, it could work. So I think players like that are a good shout. Advath says Locatelli. We've spoken about him, the number 5 for Italy. Bit of a break here for Turkey. Yilmaz on his own up front. Nice little ball. Ooh, Donnarumma palms it away. That was they didn't end up with a shot, but it was in the box. Italy don't concede many goals, you know. But there was a little bit... Sean Turner will be very excited about that because there was actually a break. Italy missing Verratti and Pellegrini, and I really like Pellegrini. I don't know whether Pellegrini starts. Doku or Bellingham, says Dylan. I think Doku plays for Belgium, doesn't he? Bellingham plays for England. Percentage chance at the moment of a goal. I'd say it's dropped down from... I did say Italy was 70% chance to score, Turkey 30. I'd say it's gone down to 65% to 35 now. I still think Italy are more likely to score. What would Ireland be like if they had Harry Kane and Grealish and Rice? Would they be good? Well, they're three good players, Niall. I think Ireland could improve. Thank goodness you're streaming, Mark. Jenas is awful on commentary. Belotti or Yilmaz, which one's more United suited? I haven't really seen enough of this Yilmaz, you know. I know a lot of people like him, but to me, he looks a little bit slow to me. But he's not. When he gets going, he's quite fast. Belotti, I think that ship has probably sailed. At half time, we're going to do the ultimate Euros 11. So any player in the Euros, we're going to go through each position. So it could be Lloris or Pickford. It won't be Pickford. Every position, we'll be doing it together. I'm really excited about that. Here's Chiellini. Tries to play a 1-2. Hit it, Insigne! Straight at the keeper. Insigne will be the breakout player, says Jamie. I mean, he's been around for ages, though. Is he? I mean, you can still be a breakout player, but he's been around for ages. I remember he's 30 now. 30. I remember getting Insigne on Football Manager years ago. It feels like 20 years ago, but he has been around a long time. Ash Butler says Italy look good. They just can't hit a barn door. Yeah, they've been a little bit. Reliant on shots from the edge of the box. Akash says do a watch along with Ben Foster. I'll ask him, but he doesn't really like the split screen thing. Saka could be a breakout player. I can't see him getting in near the first team, mate. I mean, I don't think Sancho's going to get many minutes. Don't think 4-2-3-1 internationally works. Not enough in midfield, so easily outplayed. I'd go 4-3-3 with Rice, Jude, Mount and Bellingham, Kane, Foden and Winger up front, says Sam. I mean, Bellingham's the forgotten man, isn't he, really? I would like to see Bellingham starting, but he will go... I think with Southgate, he's going to go defensive, isn't he? You know, it's like being on holiday with your partner. I'm not going to say it's a woman or a man, because it could be either. It can't be both. I don't think that exists. But you're on holiday with your partner. You're thinking, oh, they're going to loosen up a bit. It's going to be a hot night. You know, we don't even need a duvet. Are they going to sleep naked? And no, they're going to put pajamas on, you know, and knickers or pants. That's Southgate. You know, he ain't going to sleep naked. He's not going to be adventurous on holiday. He's not going to be adventurous in the Euros. And I don't want to think about Southgate naked, but what I'm saying is that the reality is he's always going to put something on and be defensive. And... let them run free. Nudist beach football. That's what I want to see. I don't want to be on a nudist beach. I just want to see England, you know, run free. You know. I'll use a non... Hold on a minute. Shot from distance over the bar. It's like a horse. Southgate is like a horse. Not in looks. In relation to a horse, would you rather see a horse running freely along a beach in a Lloyd's Bank commercial with nothing on it, not naked, horses don't wear clothes, or would you rather see a horse with somebody on its back, stirrups, saddle, bridle and anything else? And that's Southgate. He will go defensive. He will put things on the horse, whereas I want to see us run free. I want to set that horse free. If you want to run, run. If you want to jump a fence, jump it. If you want to eat some grass, do it. I'm not going to tell you what to do. But Southgate won't run free. Southgate will, you know, he will be restrictive. He may go with a back five. He may go with two holding midfielders. But I'd get Bellingham in that midfield with Rice. Don't, Mark, any chance making a Mark Goldbridge official Reddit page? You can react to it on your personal challenge. Keep up the good work, says Gunjan. Good idea. I'll write that down, actually. There's no point saying good idea and then trying to memory bank it. That memory bank's full for other things. Hi, Mark. Can you give a shout out to my old man, Marcus? He's a big fan, says Fat. Okay, happy birthday, Marcus. I mean, shout out. We need to get behind the team, says Art. Yeah, we do need to get behind the team. I'm wearing a tracksuit. 40 minutes gone in this game. I said it would be low scoring. But I agree with Spurs is the best. You need more creativity in this tournament. You really, really do. Turkey, absolutely toothless, like a basking shark. I watched the end of Jaws today. Horrific. Horrific. Nobody should get eaten into. He's a right shit, that shark, as well. It's just a troublemaker. Insigne driving out the ball to the halfway line is one of Euro highlights so far, says Nick P, you little... I know what you mean. And Joe Stanley says, get behind the team, be positive, don't have opinions. Meh. Oh, yeah, you've got to have an opinion. You've got to have an opinion. My opinion is that Southgate's not good enough, but I hope he proves us wrong. Nice ball areas. Spinazzola. I'm making up Italian names now. Spinazzola is in the box. Spins his man. That's his signature move. Insigne. What are you going to do? Look how many defenders. Turkey are parking the bus. Spinazzola on the left-hand side. Come on. First goal of the tournament. No. Florenzini picks it up. Quick. To Barella. Back to Florenzini. Whip it. Terrible cross. Actually, it wasn't a bad cross. There's nobody attacking it. He's worked hard to get that back. Locatelli. Insigne gets it back. He's in the box. Loads of players back. Immobile. Oh, it's too... You're not going to pass your way through that. Chiellini. Like a big JCB from the back. Oh, ref. He's given nothing. Goes for a foul. Yeah, no, I want England to do well. I just don't actually trust Southgate. I don't think he's good enough. You know, I don't dislike the guy. I just don't think he's good enough. You know? I hope he's going to be good enough, definitely. Oh, Immobile! Oh, straight at the keeper. Immobile. Keep calling him Immobile. Immobile gets a shot off straight at the keeper, straight at him. He's in the box, just shot, not enough power, straight at the keeper. But yeah, I want Southgate to do well. I just don't think he's good enough. And again, it reminds me of United a little bit. Not that Southgate and Ollie are similar, which some people think they are. Maybe they are. It's not about that. I just think it's hope, isn't it? I hope United are going to be good. Yilmaz into the box. Oh, he's a diver. He's a bloody diver. What's it? Get up. Get up. It's not a bloody swimming pool. It's a football pitch. Sponsored by Speedos. Look at him. That's a terrible dive, Yilmaz. You wouldn't even get a part in Hollyoaks for that. Acting. Bad acting. But yeah, back to Southgate. Couple of minutes to go to half time. I hope he's going to do well, but hope you shouldn't be going into it. You've got to go into the tournament with hope, but belief is also good. You know, France are going into this tournament with belief. England are going into it with good enough players, but we don't trust what the manager's going to do. I'd liken Southgate to, you know, there's a tunnel underwater that takes 40 minutes to swim through, and hold on, Insigne. Italy in the box again, crowded out by Turkish players. Yeah, I'd liken Southgate to... this game's quite interesting here at the moment. Jorginho. Turkey on the attack. Not Turkey, Italy on the attack. Spinazzola, he's had lots of ball on this left-hand side. I mean, look at Turkey. Mourinho would be proud. Oh, that would have been brilliant. Lovely little dink over the top. And Beraldi just couldn't get hold of it. Potentially another handball here, VAR. That is more of a handball. His hand is out, but he's quite close to the cross. Oh, you know what? That could have been a penalty. Cup Miners is the CDM United need. What do you think? Euros is perfect time to find that breakout player. Also, Jorginho has looked class for Italy. I like him, Jacob. Well, they're checking for a penalty. This could be a penalty. He's going to check. Oh, he's played on. He's playing on. Well, there you go. So they checked it, and it's not a penalty. I didn't think it was a penalty. I think he's too close to the ball. His hand's out, but he's very close to the ball. No penalty. But yeah, a lot of what I was saying about Southgate. I hope he's going to do well, but I don't believe he's going to do well. And the perfect analogy for that would be there's a tunnel underwater that takes 40 minutes to swim through. You give Southgate's like the guy who's got an oxygen tank that will run out in half an hour. You hope he's going to make it, but realistically, how's he going to swim through a tunnel that takes 40 minutes with half an hour of oxygen? But you hope he will. Maybe he'll take short, long breaths and hold it all the way, but I don't think he'll do it. Turkey crap, says Tired. Sometimes 2 words will do. How's that not a penalty, says Nick. I just think he was a little bit too close. A little bit too close. And I think it's half time. No, it's not. It's a free kick to Turkey. I mean, you know what? He's not massively close. He's about 4 metres away. That could have been a penalty. Griffin says that's a penalty. It could have been a penalty, that. That could have been a penalty. Anyway, it is half-time now. It's 0-0 at half-time. I'm not surprised. Italy having a bit of a moan. Probably quite rightly on the second one. First one wasn't a penalty. It was into Sionku's chest. But it is 1. It's not 1-1. It's not 1-1. It's not 1-0. It's 0-0. Italy have done everything, really, in this game. They've had more of the shots. They've had more of the play. But Turkey have done next to nothing. Apart from defend well. So Italy 1, Turkey 0 is probably my thoughts. 14 attempts on goal from Italy. 3 on target, none from Turkey. Either attempts or shots on goal. They've defended well, but if you're talking about Turkey being the dark horses of this tournament, they need to kick up the arse. I mean, Italy have actually looked quite good. So, yeah, good start from Italy, but it's 0-0. Vignesh, thank you very much for the super chat. Did I think it was a penalty on fourth viewing? I do. I think it was a penalty. I think the gap between the player is big enough for that not to be a natural hand reaction. And I know everything about hand reactions, so I think that was a penalty. I think Italy need to use the width a bit more, says Bryn. I do agree with you on that one. I think they're allowing Turkey to get back into place more. And there's a lot of times that Italy have got the ball on the edge of the box, and there's 9 Turkish players in the box. It's going to be very hard to create opportunities, so they're shooting from distance. But yeah, it's 0-0 at half time. If Italy keep going, they'll score. My percentage at the moment has gone up again. I do the Goldbridge the Goldbridge swayometer. I was saying just before half time, I think Italy has 65% chance of scoring the next goal. I'd knock it up to 75% now. I think Turkey, 25% chance of scoring. Italy, 75%. It doesn't mean anything. It's just what I think. Anyway, what we are going to do at half-time, because there's not enough gone on in that half to really to delve in deep, we're going to do Ultimate 11 for the Euros. So each position, pick the best player from each country. Goalkeeper. Who's the best goalkeeper in the Euros? Who do you think the best goalkeeper is in the Euros? Start off with the goalkeeper. I mean, Donnarumma could be considered one of the candidates, I suppose. But Manuel Neuer's another one. Not Pickford. No. What country does Oblak play for? Is Oblak in this? Is Oblak in it? Slovakia. Is he Slovakian? Oblak. Has everyone forgotten about Oblak, or is he not actually in it? Kasper Schmeichel's not a bad shout at Denmark. Lloris has been mentioned there by James Bett. Courtois, no, not for me. No, Slovenia he's not there. I didn't think he was there. I think people are getting confused like me that Slovakia. So Oblak's not there. So really, I think that we're really stuck between Donnarumma, Kasper Schmeichel, or Manuel Neuer. And I think Manuel Neuer is a bit like David De Gea. He's probably not the best goalkeeper in the world at the moment. So I'm going to go with Donnarumma. I'm actually going to go with Donnarumma. So we'll go Donnarumma in goal. Dean Henderson. He's not even England's best goalkeeper at the moment. Who's the best right back in the tournament? It's hard. I can't do this off my own back. I can't. I've not even thought about it. So we need to do this collectively. Who is the best right back in the tournament? And if you say Kyle Walker, you're banned. Best right back. I'm trying to think. I don't think does Pavard play there? Nah, forget about it. Cancelo, it's for Portugal, good shout. Reece James, well, we don't even know if he'll play for England, mate. It's a bit like Dean Henderson. Cancelo, yeah, most people going with Cancelo. We'll go with Cancelo then. So nice on that one. We'll go left back next. Who's the best left back in the tournament? I actually genuinely do believe that Luke Shaw is a good candidate for left back. Probably won't start though. Vader is dead says that it's Cancelo. I love doing this at half time, by the way. Please smash a like on the video and subscribe. We're trying to get up to 10,000 watching tonight, so please share the video and smash a like and subscribe. We're doing every Euros watch along this weekend, so if there's a game on, get yourself on. That's football. Left back, Hernandez, Luke Shaw, Jordi Alba, Robertson, Robbo, Scooby-Doo, Robertson. What about Cheney? I'm actually going to be a little bit biased, but I actually think he is the best left back, Luke Shaw. But I actually think Chilwell will start. So riddle your way out of that. But I'm going to go with Luke Shaw. So I'm going to go Luke Shaw with that one. Centre backs. So we've got Luke Shaw at left back, we've got Cancelo at right back, we've got Donnarumma in goal. This is the team of the Euros before it starts. Who you think's the best one? It'd be interesting to compare this at the end. Robertson is a good player, but I don't think he's having the best season. Who are the centre backs? Well, for me, Ruben Diaz has got to be there. Diaz and Varane, probably. I mean, I actually thought it was going to be harder, but I actually think it's quite easy. I think it probably is Diaz and Varane. Sergio Ramos isn't there, so, Ramos didn't get selected, did he? So he's not there. I mean, you probably are being a little bit unfair on Bonucci and Chiellini, to be fair. They are very good centre-backs. I don't think Italy have conceded a goal since 1992. But, no, they have. But they don't concede many goals. But I think Diaz and Varane would be a very, very good centre-back pairing for me. So yeah, I'm happy to go with Varane and Diaz. So the back four would be Shaw, Diaz, Varane, Cancelo. We'll play a 4-3-3. We'll play with a holding midfielder, a box-to-box midfielder, and a box-to-box midfielder. One of those could be a number 10 if you want. In fact, we'll call it sort of a 4-2-3-1, although one of the midfielders is box-to-box, one of them's holder. Who would you have as your holding midfielder? For me, you are talking about Kimmich, Kante, or somebody maybe a little bit left field. Holdings, everyone's saying Kante. I mean, I like Kimmich. I really like Kimmich, but you can't play Kante and Kimmich, so you've got to pick one of them. We'll go Kante then. That's quite easy. Who would you have as your box-to-box player? I don't think you can have Kante and Kimmich. I think it's a bit too defensive. Pogba. Pogba, for me. Does Pogba not epitomise the quintessential box-to-box player? He's powerful. He can hit a long ball. He can carry the ball. He can shoot. He can pass. He can dribble. Is there anybody who can get close to Paul Pogba in that ability to support Kante but also get forward and support the 10? Pogba, McTominay, Scooby-Doo. So we've got Pogba. Who would you have as your more attacking midfielder then? I mean, effectively, this is where Bruno, De Bruyne, they come into play. Maybe Griezmann comes into play if you like. Who else? Maybe a Jack Grealish. I mean, look, what I'm a little bit worried here is we're talking about the ultimate Euros 11, and we might have 3 United players in it because we've already got Shaw in it, Pogba in it, Bruno. That's 3. That's a lot. But I do think that I do like the idea of Bruno being in there. I really do like the idea of Bruno being in there, but I think it's harsh on Kevin De Bruyne, who is top. I still think, even as a United fan, and my favourite player is Bruno Fernandes, and I absolutely love Bruno Fernandes, but I still think you've got to go De Bruyne, because I still think De Bruyne is better than Bruno, and I think that is club bias for me to put Bruno in there. I think Bruno's unbelievable, but I still think Kevin De Bruyne is a bit better. So I would go De Bruyne over Bruno, which if I was going to be biased, I wouldn't, but I don't think I think in this sort of a scenario where you're talking about team of the Euros, why do I need to be biased and have club bias? I love Bruno, but I would go De Bruyne there. So you've got a midfield of Kante, Pogba, De Bruyne, which leaves striker, right side, left side. Who are we going to go on the right-hand side? There's got to be some good players that are not from all the big clubs, because we've gone quite big, haven't we? Sancho won't even start for England, so there's no point in putting Sancho there. Ronaldo I would consider to be a number 9. Does Mbappe play off the right? I thought he played off the left for France. Well, a lot of people saying put Mbappe there. We'll put Mbappe on the right. That's fine. So Mbappe's on the right. Who's going to play on the left? Dan James. Who's playing on the left in our Euros Ultimate 11 before it's been kicked? Who are we going to go with? Left-hand side. Ronaldo's a striker. We're not putting Ronaldo on the left wing. We're not living in bloody 2008. He's not playing on the wing. He's a number 9. Sterling. Grealish. I don't know. I think we're being a little bit biased there. Who are we going to go off the left-hand side? There's got to be a good left winger somewhere. Gnabry. Who are we missing? Who are we missing as a top-class left winger in this tournament? Come on. People are saying Gnabry. I do like Gnabry. Hazard. Is he up? Well, Hazard should walk into this team, but his talent is on the wane. Who are we going for off the left? Gnabry or Sane. We'll go Gnabry then. And who's going to be a striker? And this is where you can have Ronaldo. This is where you can have Harry Kane. This is where you can have Benzema. This is where you can have an Alexander Isak if you want to go down that route. This is where you can have that guy that Jordan was on who plays up front for Cardiff and Wales. Who are you going for as your number 9? For me, I think it has to be Ronaldo. I still think that, yes, he's not the player he was 5 years ago, but I still think he's the best number 9 in the world. So let's have a look what people are saying. Lewandowski's a good shout. He is in the tournament. Lewandowski's a very good shout. In fact, could you move away from Lewandowski? Mbappe's overrated, says Ice. And I think Lewandowski is going to... I think Lewandowski might steal it at late. Kiefer Moore. Jordan's got a few troll accounts. Looks like it could be Lewandowski here. Let's just give it a few more comments. Werner, get out. Get out. Get out. You're not having that. No way. No chance. Having a laugh. Okay, we'll go Lewandowski then. It's going to be Lewandowski. Lewandowski is your man. So, let me just make sure I've input this correct. Your and my Euros Ultimate 11 before the tournament's really kicked off. Donnarumma in goal. Cancelo right back. Diaz and Varane centre backs. Luke Shaw left back. Kante, Pogba, De Bruyne as your midfield three. Right-hand side, Mbappe. Left-hand side, Gnabry. And up front, Lewandowski. I tell you what, I'd like to see that team play. Absolutely fantastic team. I'd love it. I would really love to see that team play. It's fantastic. Make sure you subscribe, by the way. We're getting really close to 420k. Bottom right-hand corner to do that. If you haven't subscribed, please click that button now. Bottom right-hand corner to subscribe and get involved. Let's see if we can hit 420k before the end of this game. And it's 0-0 at half-time. We don't want a 0-0 starter to the Euros. We want a goal here. I don't think there's going to be lots of goals. I predicted Italy to win 1-0. And at the moment, I wouldn't be surprised if that came true. But we would love to see a goal here. Do I think England will play with a back five, says Himanshu? I've got a preview going up tomorrow morning on this channel, in fact, in relation to England. And I do think they'll play a back five, yes. I tell you what, I'm excited to watch Spain. A lot of people talking to me about Spain. I'm excited to watch Spain because I don't know what Spain's all about. You know, this is one of the weird tournaments where I just do not know what Spain are all about. Right, is this young lad? Number 7. Number 7 for Turkey's coming on. Under. No, it's not. He's the lad who plays for... what's the name of the youngster for Turkey that they're all saying is brilliant, but he's only got one cap? Under's coming on for Yazici. Under obviously plays for Leicester. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Spain game. I think it's on Monday night against Sweden. I think I'm really interested to see what they're all about. So looking forward to that on Monday night. Tune in for that one. We've got every game on this channel as a watch along over the weekend. So Turkey tonight against Italy, Wales, Switzerland tomorrow. That's me and Jordan. Denmark, Finland at 5 o'clock. Belgium, Russia at 8 o'clock. Austria, obviously England, Croatia Sunday at 2 o'clock. Then it's Austria, North Macedonia, not Australia, Austria. And then Netherlands, Ukraine at 8 o'clock. So every game on this channel this weekend, we will be live. So make sure you smash a like and subscribe. Bottom right hand corner. If you're thinking about tuning into some of these games and you think you're going to be on your own, get involved with the chat. The name is Koku, says Himanshu. So watch out for him. He's meant to be very good. Under plays for Leicester. He's on. He's on. We're just about to kick off the second half here. Let's hope we can see a goal. 75% chance it will go to Italy in Goldbridge's head. There's no statistician computer here. I just think there's a 75% chance it will happen. But let's see. Oh, I'm gonna have to just disappear for a moment. You'll still hear me, but I do just need to do this. Oh, where have you gone? There you are. There you are, look. Oh, disappeared. Where has he gone? Actually, little bit like Ireland in the Euros there. Just not here. But I'm back. England are back. The timer. Where is the timer? Why is the timer off? It's back. Italy on the attack here. And it goes for a corner. It is a corner. Blake, I see, straight away I'm worried about my Euro. Remember I did my Euros predictor? You can still check it out on the channel if you want to check it out later on tonight. I did a Euros predictor where I predicted who'd go through the group, who'd go through everything. I predicted an England versus France final, but I had Turkey and Italy in the semi-finals. I think Italy... I mean, look, we've only had 45 minutes of the tournament, and of course Turkey can get better. But I'd be very surprised if based off this, if Italy were to go into the Euros. How can that be offside? What? How can they be offside off a corner there? Di Lorenzo's on for Italy. Thank you very much for letting me know that. I hadn't even noticed that. Dan James is going to be top scorer of the tournament, says Tijan. Sandeep, can't believe I didn't put Bruno and Ronaldo in your best 11. Well, I wanted to put Ronaldo at number 9, but I got overruled by Lewandowski because you know what? That's football. Everyone's welcome. Everyone can have an opinion. International football, Alberto. He says it's boring. It can be. It can be, but, you know. Can you do a Tony Soprano impression, says Craig? I'd have to have watched The Sopranos. Everyone tells me you need to watch The Sopranos, and I watched about 5 episodes and I just stopped. I don't know why. Is that normal? Is Sopranos overrated? Everyone tells me it's brilliant, but I just stopped watching after about 5 episodes. Thanks. Astle, that's a good. What odds would you get on Dan James being top scorer and Scotland winning the Euros? Oh, I think everyone should be. I don't think you should even have to put a bet on. I think if that happened, all the bookies should just pay everybody £1 million. Apparently, it gets better and better. I think to be honest with you though, Breaking Bad first season, I was a bit like, ugh. I didn't think it was bad. I was just like, pardon the pun. I just thought that first season was a bit like, and then I grew into it and I love it. So I think with a lot of series, you do have to sort of get through that first season. Even Game of Thrones, I was like, first season, I thought it was good, but nice little ball over the top. He's gonna get there. No, he's not. Keeper gets there. Sionko is Lord Farquaad from Shrek, says Dane Grayson. He's a lot bigger than Lord Farquaad. Can't wait for the game tomorrow. Shouldn't sleep on Wales, Mark. Not necessarily got flashy individuals, but we're actually a solid unit. I tell you what, it's going to be a cracking watch along tomorrow because I've got Jordan on off United Stand, and he is Welsh. So yeah. I didn't watch Breaking Bad till it was really late. Like, I mean, not like 1 o'clock in the morning. I mean, every episode, every season had been done. The series. I didn't even watch episode 1 of Breaking Bad until it had finished being on telly. I think it was a couple of years ago, and I loved that. I didn't start watching Game of Thrones till it was on season 4, and it's brilliant when you pick up a series like that where you can just go through everything and binge watch. But I was really sad when it was over. TikTok versus YouTubers fight, Plasma. I thought that was a joke. Wales to win this group, says George Nicol. Hey, I'll love it if Wales win this group. I'm going to banter Jordan tomorrow, but you know, I know Welsh people want England to do badly, and Scottish people want England to do badly, and maybe it's a sympathy vote, but I don't mind Wales doing well, or Scotland doing well. I've never watched Better Call Saul. No. Any good? Injured player here down at the moment. Bit disappointed with Turkey. Do you watch Attack on Titan? Says Joffrey. No, thank you. I mean, no, I don't. Kiefer Moore is going to score, says Jacob. He didn't say that. I added it on. Peaky Blinders, I've watched it yet. Anyway, here's Italy. Insigne. Short ball. Bit of a break on for Turkey here. He's all on his own and he's off. He's into the box and he has a shot and it deflects off Spinazzola to Donnarumma, and that was under. A little bit of pace from under there, and probably Turkey's first shot, and it was never going to go in. But a short pass from Insigne to Jorginho. He pounced on it. He ran the length of the pitch. Deflection off Spinazzola, and Donnarumma makes the save. It really wasn't anything to write home about, but there you go. Scotland versus Wales final. Imagine if McTominay becomes captain and lifts the trophy. Ollie and Carrickey have a hard-on, says Scooby-Doo. What a great name, Scooby-Doo. Band of Brothers was fantastic. It really was. I loved that, Band of Brothers. And actually, Pacific's quite good. I only watched that this year. Pacific's quite good as well. I think Italy deserve this at the moment, but maybe Turkey are going to come out and have a better go. Here we go. Oh, yes! It's a goal for Turkey! It's an own goal off Demiral. I think it's off Demiral. I don't think it is Demiral. but it's Locatelli who scores. It's an OG. It's an OG. It's not an OMG. It can be an OMG. We could call it an OMG, but it's an OG. It's the first goal of the tournament. It goes to Italy. I think it's Locatelli on the far-hand side. He shoots, and it's not Locatelli. It's not. Wow, I've got all these names. It does go off Demirel. I thought Demirel was there in number 5. I'm getting him mixed up with somebody else. It doesn't go in off Demirel. It's Berardi with the cross, and it goes in off Demirel. It's basically a cross that goes in off Demirel. It's not Turkish delight, it's Turkish despair, and it's 1-0 to Turkey. And it's an OG. Change the score. I'm trying to. Golazzo. Not the greatest of goals, but a god did we need it. Their first tournament goal of the Euros is an OG. And it's an OG for Demirel. Demirel always makes me think of sugar. I don't know why. But maybe Italy will open up a little bit now, because Turkey need to. And they're back in the box again. Is it Spinazzola? Good shot. Back. Immobile. Oh, Italy are pushing now. They're pushing hard. Golazzo. Do you have Italian ancestry? No, not really. I do like Italy. I've always liked Italy. Solid team, Italy. They always are. They always are. I want Italy to do well. I like Italy. I've always liked Italy. Cross comes in. Headed away. But Italy look better than Turkey, don't they? They look better. Turkey are going to have to really get going here. Spinazzola, man of the match, as Matt. He's been very impressive, Spinazzola, actually. Himanshu says Croatia will be a tough task for England. They have Rebic, Modric, Perisic, Kovacic. They also have Brozovic. Yeah, I've got the preview for that tomorrow morning. So make sure you subscribe. Bottom right hand corner. England versus Croatia preview tomorrow. Quite a good chat about Croatia in there as well, which helps in a Croatia versus England preview. Imagine if my Wood played in the Euros, he would be unstoppable, says Sean Dye. Well, I'll tell you what, Chris Wood. I don't know what I'm talking about, Sean Wood. I've had a bit too much gravel, but yeah, Sean Wood up front for Italy. Woodini, he'd bang him in. I've got no doubt about that. I think it's a mystery. It's an absolute mystery how Chris Wood is not playing in the Euros. And people talk about his passport saying New Zealand, but it's just an excuse. Turkey on the attack. Much better second half. It's far more open. It's far more open. Scooby-Doo, Phil Jones says. Oh, lovely ball over the top. Has he got the legs? Keeper's out. Turkish keeper comes out. I tell you what, this game's opening up now. It's wide open. Oh, it's Italy again. Feed Insigne. Oh, he's going to take a touch. Oh, it's over the bar. I tell you what, it's wide open at the moment. Really good pace to this second half. Long may it continue. It's caught fire. Just wide. It has. It's been a really good half. Italy looking good, says George Nichols. Mark, you suggested the terror and it's absolutely awful. Says, it's brilliant. You're having a laugh. The Terror is a brilliant series. I absolutely loved it. I don't know about the second series, but the first series is really good. Corner to Italy. This second half has caught fire. Crossed by Insigne. Headed away. Like a match in a petrol can. Chiellini tries a shot on his left foot from 30 yards. He's a trier. Is Locatelli. I like him. I like him. And it's another corner. Didn't really catch hold of that, but the keeper puts it out for a corner. The Terror first season is great. Oh, that's my You know, like a couple of years ago, Chernobyl. And funnily enough, it's got Jared Harris in it, hasn't it? Chernobyl, but it's also got Jared Harris in the Terror. That's my thing of the season so far, of the year so far. Loved it. Although it's a couple of years old, I only watched it this year. Corner to Italy. Turkey aren't good enough, says Ragath. Could Italy win the whole tournament? I mean, France are the favourites, but I think I've seen enough from Italy already to say, yes, they can win the tournament. Cross comes in, headed away. No, I think Italy, considering they've got Verratti and Pellegrini, and I presume, I don't watch enough international football to be able to tell you this, but I would imagine Verratti is a starter for Italy. I don't know whose place he takes in the midfield. Does he take Barella's place, or does he take Locatelli or Jorginho's place? Pellegrini, does he start where Beraldi starts? I don't know. If you know anything about the Italian national team, let me know. Is this their best 11 even when Verratti and Pellegrini are free? I mean, Italy could do with someone like Chris Wood. They could score from crosses. Italy's front three are quite short. Cross comes in, headed away. Chernobyl was fantastic, Matthew Kelly, yeah. What about Gotham, says Jeremy Allen. I've never watched it. Bernadeschi too. I thought Chiesa would start. Chiesa's a fantastic player. But as George says, Verratti always seems to be injured. He does. Verratti normally starts where Locatelli is, says Shin. And Khan says, it's a hard one for me because I'm half Italian and I'm half Turkish. You can't win and you can't lose. Can you speak any Italian? I tell you what, if Italy score another goal, I'll do you some Italian. Voulez-vous? That's French, sung by Swedish. Turkey are not good, are they? Let's be honest. They're defensively they're okay, but I mean, from what I've seen about Turkey so far, they may as well be Switzerland. I mean, that's nothing against Switzerland. We'll be watching them tomorrow, but Turkey came into this tournament as sort of dark horses for the tournament. They're a young side. Well, they've got a lot to learn. Mayor of East Town is unreal, Mark. I suggest it, says Jay. Jay's Gaming. What about Gotham? We've done that one. Cross comes in from Italy. Oh, headed away. Ashy says, I can't believe it. Turkey have got a good team. What's going on? Zed Jamie says, the game's wide open like a wizard's sleeve. Or a hooker on holiday. Bit X-rated that one, actually. Dark horse or donkey? That's what Stephen says. Percentage? With half an hour to go, I still think Italy would be 75% chance of scoring the next goal. What's my thoughts on Jude Bellingham? I think he should start. 17-year-old, he should start. I personally think England can go deep, deep, deep into this tournament if he plays Bellingham and Rice and he gets Grealish and Mount and Foden involved as much as possible. I love Rashford. I don't mind Sterling. I don't mind Sancho. But I really do think this tournament's about if he plays a back four and plays Bellingham, Grealish, Mount, Foden. If he uses those players, I think they fit international football really, really well. I don't think pace and running at people in international football is the way. Lovely little flick there. Cross comes in. Headed away again. They're putting a lot of crosses in. I agree. Chris Wood would be all over that. Based on this match, I don't think Italy is clinical enough in front of goal to win this tournament, says Per-Erik Klassen. Insigne slips it in. He'll stay onside. He's offside. I mean, it's hard to say a team's not clinical off an hour of football. That can come. That can come. I have seen White House Farm on Netflix, Ben, and I bloody enjoyed it. Sean Dyche says, are you doing a watch along for Spain versus Sweden on Monday? We're doing. I think we're pretty much doing every watch along. Certainly till Monday night, and then that's as far as we've gone. We've done a schedule for the first 4 days. So, but yeah, I'll definitely be doing Sweden versus Spain. Turkey's going home, says Aaron. It'd be interesting to see what happens with Turkey against Wales and Switzerland, because they're going to have to open up. Hi Mark, a little off topic. If we got a CDM in the summer, would you consider selling McTominay or Fred? Says Grace. Yeah. Why not? There's 3 Euros games tomorrow, Bleach Guy. You've got Switzerland, Wales at 2 o'clock, which I'm doing with Jordan, who's Welsh, so that's going to be proper banter. Then we've got Denmark and Finland tomorrow at 5 o'clock. So Kasper Schmeichel. And then, not just him, he has got 10 other players playing with him. And then tomorrow night, Belgium. Got Jay and Kev doing that one. It'll be good fun. Belgium against Russia in Russia. From Russia with love. I don't even know that if that's the tune. There has been a sub in this game. Yeah, Di Lorenzo is on. Di Lorenzo came on for Lorenzini. Di Lorenzo is number 2. Florenzini came off. We presume it must be an injury, but we've got another substitution happening here. Ayan's coming on and Tufan is coming off. So they haven't brought Koku on yet, who is the... or maybe he's coming on now. Koku, number 19. I think he's 20. He's not coming on either. They're bringing on Yokozlu. So how many subs can you make in the Euros? That's a good question for everybody. How many subs can you make in the Euros? You all laughed at me, says Sean Dyche. You're not laughing at me now. Stick my wood in there and Italy would have 10 goals already. Swap this Immobile. Immobile. More like a mobile. I've seen more height on a worm. Swap this Immobile for wood. And get rid of this Insigne as well. Silly, I call him. He's silly, not Insigne. Get Dwight McNeil on. Get Dwight McNeil on the left. Put Chris Wood up front. It'll be 9-0 in 10 minutes. I'm not joking. You think? Do you want some? I ain't fucking joking. I'm telling you. Don't laugh at me. I'm Sean Dyche. Get Dwight McNeil on the left wing. Call him McNeely. I'm not bothered. Get rid of that Insigne. He's crap. Chris Wood up front. 9-0 in 10 minutes. I'm off. Barella. Oh, Beraldi. Cross. Back post. Take your time, Spinazzola. Oh, bad first touch. Oh, good save by the keeper. Yes! Golazzo! Golazzo! Bellissimo! Mwah, mwah, mwah. It's Immobile. Sit down, Sean Dyche. Sit down, Sean Dyche. Golazzo! It's 2-0 to Italy. Lift off. Bye-bye, Turkey. Well, they're not out yet. But it's a goal. Mancini looking chill. He's chilled like a bottle of Orangina in a fridge that's been in there for 10 hours. It's not 1. It's 2-0. And it's Italy who will be taking the points on this opening game. 2-0. Good shot. I think it was Spinazzola with the first shot. It was Spinazzola with the first shot. It's a good save by the keeper, but there's Immobile to get in there and make it. If he can't make it there, he can't make it anywhere. Proper striker, Immobile. If you know anything about Italian football, he's had a very good season. He's a very good striker. I think he's about 30 as well. He's been around for a long time. But it's 2-0 to Italy. And we've had a proper goal. No OGs. It's like Italy went 1-0 up and they felt like they were 1-0 down. They've just absolutely gone for it. The pace... The second half has been so good compared to the first half. I thought the first game was the first half was like a game of chess. The second half has been like two dogs fighting over a bone. It's been absolutely fast and furious. Although two dogs is probably unfair. It's Italy are the dog and Turkey are like a ghost. They're just not getting involved. They've done nothing. Italy have been the dominant force. But lovely goal. Lovely goal. Yeah, I was just going to check how old Immobile is. Sean Dyche in the mud. If you know, you know. He is also, yeah, I was right. He's also 31. Well, he's not also 31. He's 31. Insigne's 30 and Immobile's 31. Outshot, listen up. Outside chance for top goal scorer of the tournament, maybe. I only know Bellissimo in Italian. Ciao, Madeline. Ciao. Bellissimo, which I think means beautiful. Carish, I don't know what that means. I remember that. He's a good player, Immobile. And I will not have Sean Dyche or anybody else disrespecting him. Well, my score prediction's gone out the window, hasn't it? Italy, Turkey in the box here. Can they find any way back? 20 minutes to go. Can we have a minute silent for Alex, please, Mark? Says Nick Lewis. Look, mate, look. I've done a video about Alex. I'm very upset about it. And I don't think you just come onto a stream. I know you're doing it with good intentions, but you can't just come on a stream and let's do a minute silence. Like, people are rushing to do things. Just chill. Like, it only happened this morning. Like, people have been in contact with me. I've spoken to various people. We're looking to do a charity football match and everything. Like, this has literally only happened this morning. Just take a chill pill. Nobody's like, you don't need to like rush to do all these sort of things. Things are going to happen. Just let people actually get used to the fact that this, and it's going to take a long time. So look, I know it's done with the best intentions, but let's just let people actually get used to it and grieve a little bit first before we start, doing all sorts of things. Right? Okay. There is going to be a charity football match, and I'm going to be involved in that, definitely. But I know you've got the good intentions, mate. But just take a little bit of time. It's only been a few hours for people that know. Mark, do you think Klopp will be a good manager for England? Well, he'll never be a manager for England, will he? He'll never be a manager for England. Thoughts on Newcastle Saudi takeover potential? Dan, I've not heard anything about that happening, Dan. I've not heard anything. Mark, get a Scots person for the game next Friday, says Steve B. Harry. Yeah, finding credible Scottish people to come on is quite difficult. I'm struggling with that one. So 20 minutes to go here. Do you need a Portuguese to come on? I can help, says Kevin Lopez. Why Manchester United aren't looking at Locatelli baffles me. He's been quality today and a big part of Italy's pressing, also doing bits in Serie A, says Demon. We've got a free kick to Italy here to whip a cross in. Advath says Locatelli is United CDM unconvinced. You know what, Advath? I'm not going to let you get the shit. I'm going to tweet this out on Twitter. We only we know the joke, right? This is on Twitter now. I have copied Advath's tweet and I'm tweeting it on @MarkGoldbridge. Locatelli is United CDM, I'm convinced. Let's see how people are like, oh, after one game. You know how Twitter's going to work. Anyway, he's just come off for Cristante. Locatelli's just come off for Cristante. I don't think we're going to get to see... What's his name? So, free kick here for Italy. I don't think we're going to get to see Chiesa, are we? Baraldi's on it. Insigne's on it. The thing about Italy is I think they've played well tonight for an opening game and they've still got some good players to come back. Manchester United have agreed a stunning 91 million deal for target Jadon Sancho, the Sun, 5 minutes ago, says Fraser Burt. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Italy on the attack, cleared. Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking on social media here. A lot of people, where are all the prats who had Turkey as the dark horses? I've sort of got to put my hand up a little bit. I did say they'd make the semis. I don't think they're going to make the group stage. Well, they are in the group stage, but you know what I mean. They're not there. They're not there. Oh dear. Hilarious. Do you think you could get Moisey or David Tennant on for the Scotland game? Would be good to see. I'm sure you have connections now. You're a star. Oh yeah, Douglas. Yeah, I can just ring up Moisey and get him on. Mac Nally says Turkey are going home to roost. But I just want to have a quick look actually when their next games are. I presume they're going to be. I think I hate about the BBC is they don't tell you where they're actually playing. So the next game for Turkey is Wales at 5 o'clock on Wednesday, and Italy are playing Switzerland at 8 o'clock. So next Wednesday for that. They're in again, Italy here. And it's gone for a corner. I mean, Spinazzola's been fantastic, hasn't he? I think he probably has been man of the match for me. Fantastic performance. Very, very good. But disappointing from Turkey. I've got to say, I've been impressed with Italy. Disappointing from Turkey. They've just not really turned up, or they're just not very good. Mark, can you explain to me why players keep coming off for other players? Karaman's coming off now and Devazoglu's coming on. That you see can do 5 subs in the Euros. As a United fan, I don't believe I've ever seen it before, as it's new. Mark Dobby, as a United fan, we're all a bit confused about these players coming on off and on the pitch. What do you call that? What is that called then? If you can help us United fans out, what's that thing that's happening? Because surely it's cheating. Why are people taking people off the pitch and then replacing them with someone else? We're not allowed to do that. Man United don't do that. We have 11 players and they play forever. What's this swapping players thing? I don't know what... I've never seen this before. What is this magic? What is this evil magic of taking players off and swapping them for somebody else? Zach says it's called substitution. I'm going to have to whack this into a thesaurus and see what it's all about. A substitution? What's that all about? They're cheating. It's called cheating. You must start with the same players. This is what Ali shows us. Must only happen in international games, says Zed. I tell you what, I'm going to Google it, what a substitution is. You know, why not? Let's have a look. Substitution. Somebody can then email it to Ollie. This could be our new tactic next year. Did it come in with VAR? What does substitution mean? The act, process, or result of substituting one thing for another. Replacement of one thing for another. Right. And you can do that in football. Somebody tell Man United. Himanshu says that Denmark are the real dark horses. Baraldi! Barella! Oh, he's messed it up. But even now at 2-0 with 10 minutes to go, they are still parking the bus, Italy. Oh, this is a goal. Insigne. Ah! What a goal. 3-0. They've buried the Turkish. There's no Turkish delight tonight. It's magnificent, which is French. It's beautiful, which is Norfolk. It's bellissimo, which is Italian. It's golazzo. It's Insigne. It's over. It's over. It's 3-0. And what a delightful start to this tournament. The first half was crap. The second half has been superb. Italy have put them to the sword. And I've got to say, I love Italian football. I love Italy. I always have. And it's a poor kick out from the keeper. And they work it lovely. Immobile to Insigne. First time R1 circle finish. If you know, you know. Finesse finish. Round the keeper with a first touch. That's a FIFA finish, that is. But I tell you what, you don't normally see... That's a FIFA finesse finish, that is. You don't normally... Look, it's a FIFA finesse. Look at that. Look at the bend. That's what I do on FIFA. Your keeper ain't getting anywhere near it. It starts outside the goal, inside the goal. Brilliant. FIFA finish. Turkey underdogs my arse. That is brilliant. Insigne goes off. But let me finish my point. My point was going to be that I've never seen, well, I have, but Italy in a tournament, scoring lots of goals, creating loads of chances, is a very exciting thing. And I've got to take my hat off to Italy tonight. I don't know how crap Turkey actually are, but I tell you what, that Italian side's exciting. Chiesa's come on as well. I love Chiesa. Chiesa's just come on. And Belotti's coming on as well. Double substitution with 10 minutes. So we get 10 minutes of Belotti and Chiesa. This Italian side is exciting. It's lasagna. It's absolutely lovely, which is my favourite Italian dish. And I tell you what, Mancini has served up a lovely dish tonight. I love the Italians. I'd said it before. Everyone knows I do. I've got Italian connections and I've always loved them. Ever since Italia 90, Golazzo, Channel 4, Scudetta, love it, absolutely love it. Love Mancini as well from his Vialli and Mancini days. And what I like about Italy is they sometimes flatter to deceive. They're sometimes, even back in the 94 World Cup, good team but very defensive. This Italian team, good defensively, but also a good football side. They're a good modern reflection, and the Italians will love this. They'll love this. They're always dangerous in a tournament, Italy, as well. Very good start. Very good start. Really, really, really impressed with Italy. Very impressed with them. Lovely stuff. As for Turkey, well, they're going to have to do... I mean, look, third place you can go through, can't you? You can go through with third place. Imagine Insigne should play Joe Pesci's character in the Goodfellas remake, says Zach McNeil. And please, United, get any of the Italian midfielders, says Arito. Yeah. It's been good from Italy, though. Daniel Nielsen says, how can Italy be one of the dark horses when they're one of the favourites? We're 300 subscribers away from 420,000, by the way. So please subscribe, bottom right-hand corner to do that. We're getting close to that 420k. Great opening evening to the Euros as well. Very impressed with Italy, especially second half. They had a lot of attempts in the first half, but second half they've been really, really good, and very impressed with them. And a very, very good win. And a comfortable win as well. You know, I predicted 1-0, but very, very comfortable. Yeah, bottom right-hand corner to subscribe. Thanks everyone who's tuned in, by the way. I've thoroughly enjoyed this as an opener. It's been cracking the second half. And I think Sionku might be picking up a yellow card here. No, he's going to get away with it. Turkey being stuffed like it's Christmas Day, says Martin B. Locatelli, Man United must see as a talent so good. Very impressed. Oh, I've got to go back to that tweet now. I've got to go back to that tweet. Locatelli is United CDM, I'm convinced. It got on 1.5 thousand likes and quite a few retweets. Some people don't know the joke. Oh, bit of an injury here. He's pulled his calf. Beraldi. Is he all right? Berardi, sorry, not Beraldi. I don't know why I keep calling him that. Lovely finish by Insigne, though, wasn't it? Very, very similar to my finishes on FIFA, definitely. Yeah, defo. Berardi. I've been calling him Beraldi all night. I don't know why. I don't know why. I've been doing it all night. All night I've been doing it. Berardi. Domenico Berardi. Domenico Berardi. You know what's really impressive? If I've got this right, they've got... how many players started for Italy tonight who play for Sassuolo? I've never been able to pronounce Sassuolo. I always call them Sassuolo. Sassuolo. How many? There's 3, isn't there? I think Spinazzola plays for them, Locatelli plays for them, and I think Berardi plays for them, doesn't he, as well? Another corner for Italy here. They've been dominant. They've been the dominant force. They've been the dominant force here today. They really have. They had a good season as well. Finished 8th in La Liga. I'm just looking there. Not La Liga. Serie A. Yeah, very good. Very, very good. George says Turkey are heading for the airport. Well, they will be heading for the airport anyway because the tournament's been played all over the shop, isn't it? So that will be the case. Spinazzola plays for Roma. I thought Spinazzola played for them for some reason. I don't know why. 5 minutes to go. Is that the real trophy? Yeah. BBC wanted it, ITV wanted it, but we got the rights to have the real trophy on my desk for the watch along. So yeah, Jorginho's been class, says Shubham. I like Jorginho. I like Jorginho. I think he's a good player. I think always been a good player. I think he does a good job. Am I worried about England against Croatia? You know what? I don't know. I think it's probably England's toughest game of the group, and I think it will be hard. I mean, they knocked us out of the bloody World Cup 3 years ago in the semi-final, so It will be hard. But I look at this Italian team, which has been well coached by Mancini, and I think England have got the quality of players. Sionku has been booked there. I think England have got the quality of players to do well in this tournament, but it's all going to come down to the management. That's what it's going to come down to. And I think that if he gets the management correct, then he can do quite well. And if he doesn't, then, you know, that's going to be on him. Thanks everyone who subscribes, by the way. Click in the bottom right hand corner. The next watch along is 2 o'clock tomorrow, which I'm going to do with Jordan. It's going to be a bit of fun, that one, because he is Welsh and I will be winding him up. Because it's always, what I find about life is that when it matters to somebody else, it's always good to wind them up a little bit. Because, you know, as long as they don't smash Switzerland, which I don't think they will, I wouldn't mind, like, secretly between us, I don't mind Wales winning tomorrow. But on the stream, I'm going to be like, come on, Switzerland. I've always loved, what's that chocolate called from Switzerland? Lindt. I love Lindt. I'm Lindt FC tomorrow. Mark, you might not care, but Novak is winning. What a game it is, says Philman. Is that tennis? Italy's passing has been very good, Tom. I just think Italy have been fantastic. Really, really good. I mean, Donnarumma, he could have had a pipe and slippers on. He could have been doing his Tesco shopping. He's had nothing. I think he's had one shot on goal. He's had nothing to do. Dominant performance by Italy tonight. And I am confident they will hit the finals, semi-finals. But, you know, I suppose another interesting aspect, and I don't think it's interesting, this game is in Rome. How many Turkish fans are there? You know, is it even with a 25% capacity, is it a little bit like a home game for Italy? I mean, I suppose it is. But quite a few substitutions for Italy, by the way, now. That we've got, let me just bring you up to speed with that. Turkey 0, Italy 3. Fantastic. Yeah, you can make 5 substitutions in this. So we've got Cristante who's on, Bernardeschi is on, Belotti is on, and Chiesa is on. And Bernardeschi has bleached his hair. I was wondering who it was. I've not watched Serie A much at all this season. I really haven't. I feel guilty. But I'll be honest, you know, I normally do watch quite a bit of Italian football, and this season I haven't. I just, you know, such a condensed Premier League with a game nearly every day. It was very hard to really watch anything else other than the odd highlights, and I can be honest about that. I can take it on board and say that that is true. Fred, fried Turkish tonight, says Gary Turner. It's not been a Turkish delight. It really hasn't. Turkish Delight is a weird thing. Does anybody actually like Turkish Delight? I used to like the ones that you got in the little pink foil wrapper with the chocolate around it. But it's a funny old taste, Turkish Delight. Give me a packet of Haribos any day of the week. I don't think cricket is dying in England, mate. I just think that COVID hasn't helped it, to be honest with you. And I think because of COVID and everything being opened and football moving into the summer and stuff, I think cricket does well when there's no major tournament. It's a bit like Wimbledon. Are you going to do an NBA Finals watch along, says Philman? When are they? Oh, could be a goal for Turkey. Oh, good tackle, Chiellini. Just when I thought I was in, yeah, Chiellini make a tackle. He's doing high fives now. Come on, grow up. But it was in. Yilmaz was in, and Chiellini just stuck his foot out, and it's a corner. Cross comes in. Headed over the bar. Demirel. Mark, be honest, who would you rather have manage United, Southgate or Ollie? Two good guys, but like Jose said, good guys don't win trophies. I mean, Andrew C. Ollie wouldn't play with a back five, so I'd probably take Ollie. I'm very worried about what Southgate's going to do. We haven't. I mean, look, we've got a centre back missing, so we're going to play 3 centre backs and drop one of our forwards. It's idiotic. I've got my preview coming out in the morning. You'll see what I think. But to me, it just seems a little bit idiotic, really, to do that. But we're nearly at full time here, and very impressed by Italy. My man of the match, Spinazzola. I think he was. I think he's been fantastic. Really, really fantastic, and a very, very good result for Italy. And it's in fact it's over. It's 3-0 to Italy, and very impressed. I mean, I mentioned at the start they don't concede many goals. I mean, look, that's only game 1. It's not breaking news. That's only game 1. But I predicted 1-0. And I think a lot of people were predicting 1-0, etc. Predicted 1-0. But one thing we did say is that Italy don't concede many goals and haven't conceded many goals. And I think they're unbeaten in over 20 games. But I tell you what, that's not a bad combination to have. It's a little bit like Man City. Very good defensively, but can create a lot of chances. That's the partnership you want. That's the dream wedding. You know, don't concede many chances, don't concede many goals, but create loads at the other end. Italy, for me, I predicted they'd be semi-finalists. I think semi-finalists is there for them. He plays the United way, Mancini. Constant pressure to get the ball back and attack. I like it, NMCC. I love it. I really, really like it. So, well done, Italy. Fantastic start. Keep your eye on them. I look forward to their next game, definitely. Very impressed with them. And, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow at 2 o'clock. I've got the preview coming up for England-Croatia. That'll be out early tomorrow morning. Then 2 o'clock for Wales. All 3 games again tomorrow. Get part of the community. Smash a like. Make sure you subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. Every game this weekend is going to be on here. So even the crappy, boring ones, you can join in the chat. Be part of the community. That's what we do here. I know people do it differently. But the United Stand, that's football is about the community. It's about interacting and, you know, that's what we're all about. So thanks everyone who's tuned in. I'll speak to you all on the next one. Have a good night's sleep. And we've got 3 games tomorrow. Bring it on. Speak to you in a bit.